2. Welcome, everyone's here. Welcome, everyone who's watching online. Appreciate your attendance. My name is Barbara Campbell. I'm president of the Governing Council. Eric Beckney, Governing Council.
Carol Torres, faculty rep.
Malone, Government Council.
Tamara Lopez, Executive Director.
Vice Chair, Government Council.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, people in the back, yeah. Zella Rankin, President of PJHS, Lady Winchester, Vice President of PJHS. Mine, Little, Treasurer, Jess.
Thank you for attending our fabulously, hopefully fast government council meeting.
Thanks for having us.
All right, the first note on our agenda is to approve the agenda. Did everybody have a chance to review it? Are there any changes? Any?
Motion.
Thank you. Isaac, second.
Second.
Thank you, David. All in favor by roll call vote?
All Paradise, yes. David, yes.
Terry, yes.
Kyle, yes. Isaac, yes.
Barb Campbell, yes, that's 5. Agenda is approved. The next item is the approval of the previous meeting minutes. Did everybody have a chance to review them? Okay. Were there any changes?
There's 2 of them. We going over both of them at the same time? Or we have to do each of them differently.
Join and there's just.
Oh, that's right, the Thursday that was, I think we can do them both at the same time, previous meetings minutes. So were there any changes?
No. I move to approve.
Second.
Thank you, David. During the roll call vote?
Yes. David, yes.
Terry, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Isaac, yes.
Barb Campbell, yes. The previous meetings minutes have been approved. Tamara, was there any request for open forum participation?
No.
Okay, that leads us to the finance committee. We're doing June and July, correct? Yes, we did have June. I thereby pass the gavel to Mr. Paradise. This, yes.
Sorry, hard to take me.
Talk at the same time.
So, as of June 30th, our carryover balance from operational was $2,118,000. That was about $250,000 more than we initially budgeted. I think we have a bar for that. So, oh no, a lot less more. So $370,000 more than what we budgeted. Well, I wanted to point out in June. We do have the check register for June, so I don't know if everybody had a chance to look at that. There's June and July. We don't have any questions. I think
They are 2 separate reports, everybody.
yes.
Yes.
July is on paper.
There it is.
I'm sorry. It didn't do corrections. I have no questions about the check register. Anybody else? Okay. Somebody please give me a motion to approve the June financial.
Which means June.
David, thank you. Start the voting.
David, yes.
Terry, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Isaac, yes.
Barb Campbell, yes. The June financial report is approved. Did we have bars in June or just in July?
Just in July.
Okay, so we have no bars for June. everyone reviewed the check register in July, we would need to vote on that.
We still need bars, I don't think that's,
It's not yet.
okay.
Okay, I'm not quite into the right order.
Okay, so,
So moving to July, will you give us the financial report for just July?
yes, there was just one question and we might think so as well, the had a question, is page 13. On the ITMP, there's a negative balance. So that was just putting in a full salary, so what I'll do is I'll adjust the salary to the rest of it. So that is no. And of course, we have the operational budget balance of July, that doesn't include all the increases for salary, so that would be more.
So does that mean that we need to hire an GMB person?
No, we did, yeah, so, but I,
Just had it covered.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any questions about the July financial? Will somebody please give me a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
You,
All fair yes, yes.
Dave, yes.
Harry, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Yes.
Campbell, yes, the July financial report is approved. Rhonda, let's talk about dollars.
All right, here's your.
And movie news always will instead.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is that all right with everybody if we do these actions? So,
Yes.
yeah.
How we different?
That would be more.
All right. So the first bar ending in 0001 dash I to increase operational carryover by 370,000. The next bar ending in 0002 dash I is to increase our service account by 56,000. These are all on actual cash. The next part ending in 0003 dash I is for activities account, and this is to establish initial budget for the carryover of 155,000. Next part ending in 0004 dash I is for the Medicaid account. This is what we use for nursing equipment and supplies. That was an additional 56,000.
Is that a turning on?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The next one is for the CNN grant, and that's an additional carryover. We've been carrying this over, just gotta spend this money at some point.
Yeah.
No, we've had this for like 15 years, and so we're just gonna spend it on supplies or something, so. Yeah, so, yeah, 2,512.
How we spend money, I got you.
I know.
Well, that's it.
More Tiffany's.
Right.
Got a trombone player somewhere.
Wow, that's good.
He has his own trumpet.
No.
Oh, darn.
Oh.
That's his trumpet.
Anyways, I'll spend the money.
Okay.
There you go.
Tell me.
There's a new trombone.
Next
You know,
part,
this one.
ending in 0006 dash IP, this is for initial budget on the health, school-based health center. And I think that this is Sue's program, and I don't know when they pulled it out from, but this was allocated at the end of the year. This is when they go out and do presentations for doctors' offices and let them know how to work with young folks. I'll talk to Jackie. But it's definitely.
It's to 100%.
Okay. The next bar ending in 0007 dash I is the carryover balance of 333. That just goes to the for now. The next bar ending in 0008 dash I is for SB9. This is an additional carryover of 82,427. What we set aside for building. And then, the last one is ending in 0009 dash I. This is for the SB9 state match. This is for student use equipment. 25,000.
questions about the budget adjustments?
No, motion to approve. Got questions? One second.
Oh, there it is.
Very yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mark Campbell, yes, budget approved. All right, that takes us to our executive director report. That's you.
Good evening, fine ladies and gentlemen of our Papa community. Today, this afternoon, we have before you members from the Junior Honor Society. I'd ask you to come on forward up here to present for it.
So there's the two.
Yeah, it's Papa Junior Club, I will tell you all about it.
Okay.
Yeah, in case you forgot, I'm Zella and I'm the president. I am Lainey, your vice president. And I'm Maya and I'm your treasurer. And we just want to thank you so much for your time and listening to what we have to say before it even starts. But I'll dive right into it. Our mission and purpose. We are the Papa's Junior Honor Society and is dedicated to serving as a vital pillar of the Papa community. While PJHS is a middle school organization, the group serves a significant purpose rooted in leadership and community impact. The group aims to increase its visibility and representation and the footprint across the campus this year. Standard of excellence, membership requirements. Admission into PJHS is highly selective, reflecting the hard work and dedication of its members. To qualify, students must meet the following rigorous criteria. Maintain a minimum of 3.5 GPA, maintain a 95% attendance rate, submit a written essay, and secure recommendations via signatures from 4 core teachers and 1 arts teacher.
We do a lot of like community services, and this year we want to take some big initiative. So PJHS actively serves the campus and local community through several key initiatives. Number one, we do bamboo, then we do a lot of community service projects. We do routine campus cleanups, and we do peer assistance during the study hall. And this year we want to try something new. We want to try a school supply drive where we can get school supplies for schools that are in need, who need school supplies, and of course, some of our teachers.
Certain priorities and financial needs. To increase representation and pride this year, PJHS plans to introduce official student t-shirts. We're one of the only groups to not have them, which just want them. Yeah. The organization is also focused on hosting a meaningful honorary induction ceremony to celebrate the hard work of upcoming members. You just heard how hard it is and how much they have to work and be excellent to be here. So we really want to show them we appreciate them. However, because the majority of our current budget is delegated towards the 8th grade promotion, PJHS operates with limited funds and to induct. The group is actively seeking financial support and fundraising opportunities to ensure the ceremony properly honors our upcoming students. Collaboration and supports. We really like to work with all the members of our community. PJHS is eager to expand its community service partnerships and take on more leadership opportunities. For collaboration, support, or questions, please reach out to any of the PJH officers, Zella, President, Lainey, Vice President, Maya, Treasurer, or any of our officers who aren't here, Marley Cole, Historian, Emmy Shadow Speaker, Secretary, or our organization sponsors, Ms. Gonzalez and Ms. Kite. So that's all we have for you today. So let me hear you. Appreciate it.
Awesome. And we also have Ellie Sundstrom here with us this evening, representing the theater department.
I am Miss Sundstrom, Allie Sundstrom, or Sunny, as you will hear through the hallways. I'm here to talk a little bit about theater, but I also kind of really want to pass it off to a couple of faces that you have seen. Sounds like a few times today. But there's a reason for that. So these are 2 wonderful members of Thespian Troupe. I don't know if you've met Zella or Lainey yet, but I'd like to introduce it to you. They're going to be stars when it comes to things we're doing around here. Super involved, really intelligent, really with it, do some cool things, great leaders. Last year, they were part of a very select few who have ever been what's considered an intern for Thespian Troupe, because to be inducted into ITS, which is an International Honor Society, you have to be in high school. They were in 8th grade, but they're ready. So we pulled them in and they worked with us. They did the hard work this year. They get to be inducted there too. And they'll talk a little bit about some of the exciting things we're doing, but it's not just thespian troupe doing exciting things. We're going to be doing a middle school show where I'm going to combine all of the middle school classes into a vignette play style kind of situation. We are going to be here on campus this time for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to allow us to have 2 nights of performances, which, I mean, all that work for 1 night is tough. So 2 nights is so much better. Plus, we've been in other venues before that are amazing and wonderful, but the seating capacity is a limitation. And that makes it hard for families to come see their students who have worked so hard and they want to support and cheer on. And I want to make sure we're meeting them in that need as well. So middle school theater and high school theater will have a joint 1-act intermission, another act production. So a full length, but it's 2 separate shows. And we'll be doing that in April. And we'll also, toward the end of the year, have a middle school musical. We haven't determined it yet because we're still figuring out the voices and the vibe of everyone in the class, because Mr. Torres and I want to make sure that whatever we select allows those students to shine, and not everyone's vocal range fits every show. So we've got lots coming down the pike with that. Without further ado, you want to hear from them, so give you these 2.
Hi again. Sure. Okay. Like she said, we are interns in thespian troupe, soon to be inducted. And the thing that we are most focused on right now in thespian troupe is fundraising, because our big trip that we are working towards this year are George Mason Festival in November, and Drama Fest in February. These are 2 really big opportunities for our students to grow, learn, and work with other schools around, like, the state, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, the amazing teachers that they guide, they do adjudications, and they lead workshops, they help us, they really push our students to be better, and then the amazing teachers get to work with other amazing teachers as well, which also grows themselves as well. Yeah, so we're just excited. But we have to fundraise to get there. So we do have our biggest fundraiser right now, which is the Double Good Popcorn Drive. It is really good. That's why it's double really good. Great popcorn. So if you want flyers, you should do. I know. Yeah, okay. But it is a really awesome. We get 50% of the funds we raise, and it ends Monday at 3:30. Monday at 3:30 p.m. So right then. And it's shipped directly to you, so you don't have to pick up or go or do anything like. Just like a surprise for the popcorn when you get home. So nice. So we do a lot of fundraising like this. We have Bamboo, which are infamous haunted house. So, okay. Our main performance that's coming up, not our main, a performance that's coming up in September. Yes, dates. Is performing at the museum. We work with the Albuquerque Museum on a special event called Third Thursday. We create the performances based off of the exhibits in the museum. And it's all original, created with Diana and with these students. This exhibit is Route 66. We do the history of it, but we also do what it means to be on Route 66, how it changes, the culture, just everything you experience, even when you're going through Central and you're like, oh my gosh, scary. But then you see the old diner that's been there for years and you remember everything that, so our performance is really like rooted toward the nostalgia of Route 66 and like how it's been shaped and changed throughout the years.
Just to add on to that, Troupe is in a really unique position this year. We've cultivated a relationship with Diana Delgado, who's a peer of mine, but also happens to be an outreach person at the museum. And so she's pulled us in to work to do this once a year, in September. And she's been coming to us. We've gotten with her once so far this week. Starting next week, we've got her through like September, coming and running workshops, working with students to devise this, meaning they're creating this. Everything you go see, if you go see this, they've completely created from scratch. Next Wednesday, on our early release day, we're going to actually get to go and tour the exhibit together in the museum, so students can really see the exhibit, look at what they're devising from, and really get a feel for it. Also joining us is going to be Mr. Baca, because we are going to have a couple of, I think orchestra and band are going to join us for some performances as well there that night. That's September 17th.
Thank you. Yes. very much. Thank you.
Oh, just real quick.
Oh, yes.
I'm the president of PTSO, and I think we would love to hear from you guys and maybe from your faculty sponsors, because we have fun stuff.
All right, we'll organize. Organize it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. It's so fun when the kids come back to the building, it's just the best. So I guess I want to highlight from my report, just, schools in session, we started from the ground running. We did have a very nice turnout for our class crawl for new students and families. So that was really ended up being a family affair that mom and dad or grandma or whomever little sister came along with the new student to find their classes, and it was really lighthearted. It wasn't like a stressful situation. That was a really nice turnout. Papa Fest, our first day back to school, the students responded really well to getting to bond and get with each other. They really seemed to enjoy our guest speaker, the rapper, really sharing that message of positivity and kindness and that growth mindset. So it was a really nice day just to set the tone to build the culture before we get into school. Of course, the beginning of the school year means we are required to do our safety drills. There's one a week for the first 4 weeks, and those were very successful. We did take the whole student body off campus, unless you were in crutches or something like that. We didn't make you a problem, but we did successfully show students 2 potential offsite locations. At the beginning of the school year with our staff, we had, again, a relocation drill, which is something that a lot of schools haven't had a lot of opportunity to have yet. And so this was our second year with that. It did expose to us some more opportunity to really refine that communication and practice. And so in our EDAC, they've asked that we look at that even significantly more. So that's all working really well. One of the big changes this year, of course, is the no cell phones from the time you come on campus to the time you leave. And I think our staff was probably unsure about what that would look like, but I would say the first day we probably had maybe 10 to 12 phones that had to be returned to parents at the end of the day out of over 440 kids, 430 kids. And since that time, I would say it's maybe 2 to 3 a day. And so it's really, what I'm seeing actually is students interacting even more. Like at lunchtime, everyone's outside and no one's complaining about it. And there's actually been conversation about, we asked them what's going on? Like, well, since we're not on our device, we could walk around and we can we can sit in the shade and we don't need to sit inside in the cafe on our phone. So it's really not been a dramatic shift. It's almost like it was that easy.
Oh, they're more present.
They are more present. So I think there are unintended consequences that will probably still come up. Like, for example, there may be more interaction, so there may be more gossip, there may be more argument. But I think that as those come up, that's opportunity for growth, right? For the skill set for the students. So I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but I will say it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. There is conversation that's come up about headphones. And so the reason, I'll be very transparent that I only wanted to pursue the cell phone, but the staff was very adamant that it's related to the wireless headphones and the wireless devices because they're still getting notifications that way.
They're still listening to music on their phones.
Yeah, and so I said, if this is what we want to do, we all have to be in. We're not going to make someone on staff the bad guy, right? If this is what we're going to do, we have to be united. So we talked about it in May, we talked about it again in July, and then the staff said, what about smartwatches? And I said, oh, we want to do phones. We said, no, we need to do all these things. So that's why we pushed out to parents. It is the smartwatches, it is the devices. And really that's been conversations here and there because students have the ability through documentation like IEP's 504s to have access to music, but it doesn't say that it has to be a wireless speaker headphone. And so it's just really about having time to have those conversations one-on-one to say, what is it that you need? How can you access that? And can we get you wired headphones? The kids aren't really into the wired headphones. They like their devices. And it's hard for us to know if that's because that's what you need or you're still getting the notifications. So those conversations will happen over the year. I don't think that we've had all of them yet, but we definitely want to give kids access to what they need. And if they need music, some things that we're instructing teachers to do is play background music for everybody, so that that music is accessible to everyone. And then if you need a different music, that we have headphones available for you to use. We have plug-in headphones for you. And then we have also noise canceling headphones that don't connect to anything, that just block out that music. So there will probably be things that come up that we haven't anticipated. And so we'll just handle that one instance at a time. I will let you know that our chronic attendance rate has improved in the last 2 years. So every year we do an attendance plan that's required for the week. And so in the year 24-25, our chronic attendance rate was 15.57%. So last school year, 25-26, it did drop to 8.43%, which is a significant drop. And I think that our initiatives to really highlight, like these young ladies shared, 95% attendance rate to do certain things, dual credit requiring 95% attendance rate. The awards at the end of the year, you have to have excellent attendance. I think that is moving in a direction where we can understand when you're absent. It's not like you can never be here, but you need to make effort to be in attendance. And performances, like if you're out at a rehearsal for school, that doesn't count for your attendance. This is over that threshold where it's significant that you're missing a significant amount of time. So part of the other things we're doing, we're continuing the alongside access for the everyday stressors. And they've really improved their app as well. I also hired another part-time social worker that's here 2 days a week. And we have a mental health team that meets once a month. We had our first meeting, and what they asked is, could we have a mental health email where it goes to all of us at once? And that just went live today. So it's mentalhealth@poparts.org. And so we'll be letting people know as that comes up, that any teacher, any student, any parent could email, and someone on our team will be able to respond to you, because the chronic absences, a lot of them at our school are related to anxiousness or conflict, or that then manifests also with physical, stomach pains and discomfort. So we're trying to really build the skills and the emotional intelligence of all of our students. So we will continue that once a month push in from the social emotional learning team. The first one is Monday through the English department, and they're going to really roll out alongside. The older kids have had alongside rollout for several years, so they're going to talk and modify their lesson so it's not so much alongside, but other topics as well. The improved drop-off is going really well, but I asked for a crosswalk hatch painting from the west parking lot, because there's still a drop-off lane there, but there's not really a clear way for kids to cross. So we have staff there in the morning and the afternoon, but I do think the painting will help. They said that should happen. APS the architect that's worked with me is very responsive and very kind, has come out multiple times over the summer, and she thinks that it can happen. And if it doesn't, I mean, we have artists and we can get some spray paint. I don't think it'll be that hard. But I'm gonna wait.
Go graffiti.
It's art. Something new that's coming up is Miss Carlota has asked if she could create a competitive dance team. There are some students that have expressed interest with NMAA, Mexico Activities Association, and there are opportunities for performance like pom, hip hop, lyrical, things like that. And so she has a group that has been dancing with her over the summer, and so she's working on getting her coaching license. We paid the fee to the Activities Association. Papa has never participated in something like this. It is something that students leave to go to other schools to participate in. So it will be something new, and we'll see how it goes. But she also said there are other kids that maybe aren't a right fit for the competitive team, but they really want to perform. What are some ways they can perform? So she and I have been talking about ways to incorporate and allow pop-up performances, because their kids at open house were very interested in signing up to perform. So that tells me they're at the right place. So that's pretty exciting. The National Dance Educator Association Conference is coming to Albuquerque, and we are a host site. So dancers, dance teachers, educators from across the United States will be coming to Albuquerque, and they get to pay for an experience to go visit different places. And we are on that bus tour. So we're preparing a tour for them. Mr. Bennett and Ms. Radcliffe and I and Miss Elena have been talking about what that will look like. And we have a really good shell of what that could be. And the students are also going to perform in one of the gala events. There's a gathering for the people that are participating. And then our dance teachers will also be in attendance at that conference. So that's pretty exciting. You all have any questions?
Is the gala a part of the conference?
It is, yeah, just for the participants. We signed up right away.
Heck yes. Good opportunity.
The email is mentalhealth@paparts.org. Yeah, just one A in the middle. It just always makes me think of unpleasant things to say that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Honest.
It's the first thing about the my.
Yeah.
We need another A in there.
The pop
That's true.
It is.
That concludes my report.
Excellent.
Damn stop.
Yeah. Okay, so that leads us to organizational business. The president's report. Other people than me went looked at a building.
That's yeah.
What?
I know.
Well, you looked at one.
I looked at one, but you guys looked at another one that people were really excited about. We blow our shot on that, right?
Not yet.
What's that?
Okay, we need to,
Share.
Spill the tea.
Just go to tea, man.
so they went out with Steve Nakamura and Elise. Cardenas, thank you. I could not come up with and say it. And looked at this building on Midway. It is large enough that we could, in the phase one initiation project, have a performing arts center. It's the first property in the time I've been on this trek. That we've been in a position where in phase one, we can have a PAC. So I thought that was pretty cool. I know we need to have a meeting of some kind to discuss what we want to make an offer on it, or if we want to do that. It was proposed that we have a meeting of some type before this meeting happened. That did not happen. I'm guessing because it was the first week of school and you were sitting on your hands wishing you had something to do. I was busy. So, that definitely we should try and hit, early in the week next week. I'm out of town, but okay, so.
Where's it?
It's,
I was just thinking.
Lots of Jefferson and
Masthead.
Oh, so
yeah,
it's
Jefferson
over there,
Office
off the
Singer.
drill center area.
Yeah. So, but it's on Jefferson, but it's actually south of Osuna.
Okay.
Which is actually good because it makes access
Easier.
because you can go up Jefferson.
So, I have a question. What's the camera coordinate a phone call about this? Okay. Earlier in the week would be better for me, but literally anytime that works with as many people as you. That's fine. And
That smells good.
the building on Midway, we looked at another building off Cutler. And it was actually a very nice facility, but it was small. And the lot was small. And in order for us to have somewhere close to 5 acres, we would have to buy lots that didn't connect and have to build building across to make it work. Which is not impossible, but absolutely would have changed the dynamic of and the expense, and it was not the lots themselves. I was very. Concert night.
what it was.
So those were the two buildings that we looked at. They were.
Is there enough parking over on the Midway one?
Yes, or I don't know about this one.
The midway, yeah. that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking at, it's hard to tell from satellite.
No, it's
Plenty of
there's
parking.
plenty.
Any parking?
Yeah, so.
What was the old SSA?
Yeah, yeah. So the
Not
next.
plenty.
Huh?
Not plenty of parking.
Oh,
Yeah.
This building currently,
Go ahead.
they are a manufacturing company that cuts the steel that goes underneath solar panels, and they've run out of room, so. Most of the building is a giant 40-foot tall warehouse where it could fit the theater, but also at some point, if we needed a second floor, we could expand. And the other part of the building had office buildings around the perimeter, and the center part was all partitions, so the demos.
Okay,
Right?
okay, so that's the current update on buildings. The next item on our list is the APS action item of the lease.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody got the packet and had a chance to review the lease. This is basically where we've been, same old lease.
It is, I just asked them to change one item, and it was the opting out or to cancel the lease, you had to vacate. They had it so it had to be at the end of the school year.
Right, and you changed it.
Yeah, we asked them just to change it to.
Okay. I'm good with that. Did they, and they agreed or?
Yes, they're in agreement, so
Okay.
it's not like that we have to stay here for 5 years, but anytime we can vacate.
We said 6 months. Well, if we don't know in 6 months before.
Yeah.
We have done something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what we need today is, motion and a vote to approve the lease or not. Thank you, David.
second, third.
Apologize for fighting for second. Okay, roll call.
All Paradise, yes.
Very yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Our Campbell, yes, motion carries. We will approve the APS lease with the modification from Brooklyn. Barring 6 months notice to vacate. I either tell me if I see now. And then there are two policies that we needed to look at. The first one is the reduction in force policy, and the second one is the furlough policy. They're both open for public comment, which means that we need to acknowledge the fact that they're open for public comment. They need to be posted appropriately. Yes. And we need to have an action item for our agenda in the September meeting to review public comments and approve or not policies. Okay. All right, and that concludes my organizational business stuff. We do it.
So, if, that's the, you know, the price of it.
I'm not surprised that will be part of the. That's great.
We always say that.
Yeah.
We always say
Like,
that.
thought it's,
And then it's just like.
We gotta do it. The 13th is the building plus the cost of remodel, so when we,
13 is just the building.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
so.
so-
A lot of
So-
cost is
The
remodel.
no cost is where we end up.
Yeah.
Cost of.
That's where we're at about, so.
Right.
Or, hear me out,
Yeah.
the partitions of
Yeah.
each half. class.
Oh, sure.
You know, like cubicle, I was in kindergarten. You know, like a cubicle. That you can just walk.
That's where.
Oh, that's right.
Where the doors are in.
I mean, it'd be awesome. I think there's nothing better than 7th and 8th grade food classroom. And I personally think that Isaac should teach them the first 2 weeks. people out.
You're gonna have to hire an enforcer.
Okay, so, Tamara. GC committee members, Tamara will be reaching out probably tomorrow or Monday to set with some times when we can talk about the Midway property. I think Steve McElroy wanted to be on the call. We can talk before and then have him catch us at the end. If we want to do that, that's probably a good idea. So we have a plan.
When does he want
Just the building committee or all of us?
How soon does he want?
Yesterday, really and truly, he wanted it Monday. I
Oh,
was like,
yes.
good luck, dude. Sure, we have, you know.
Some
Awesome. So, yeah. It's gonna go first. Leading the charge.
So it's. Do we need a jump?
Just for people, except for the.
Well, they got more,
Yeah, yeah, we'll need another location.
There's one.
Something has nothing.
Then we
can
notify you.
it's coming Monday, right?
On my cell phone. If I
Okay.
know,
That's what she's asking.
Okay.
Wow, what the heck?
It's not even supposed to get below 110 at
Right.
night
Oh.
in Phoenix.
If this was not my choice,
Yeah.
the largest, literally the
I'm gonna be at
largest
Cape Cod next
canine
week.
hammer
It's
conference
supposed to
in
be
the country.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I'm traveling with my 86
Yeah,
year old
I
mother
know.
and her walker.
I know.
Okay.
You still have a good time. You do it every year, right?
I do it every year and I have a great time.
Of course you do. It's 80 degrees and it's on the Cape.
I'm gonna be here. Oh, the auditors.
Oh, fun.
I can't go in.
Love audit.
Okay. So,
Love audit time.
if you need me on the audit, just,
Okay, I'm sure he'll be reaching.
yeah, they're, I think.
Yeah.
All right, do I have any other, business?
What time are we thinking Monday?
I don't have a time.
Okay.
I was just gonna answer when they come, so yes.
On the beach. So
No,
I can do it. I just need to, I'll be a little harder to reach, but you know,
Okay,
I'll just leave you. Email my personal, my work. If they'll be through Zoom.
yeah. Are we gonna do it through Zoom or you wanted to do a conference call? What's easier for you?
Yeah, either one, as long as I know the time.
You have a 15 meeting tomorrow.
I can,
Mondays I can't do until after reliably. I think 10:30, because I have Monday morning meetings that go until at least 10:30.
we can talk, do you guys have availability tomorrow to talk before or after the?
Sure.
Kind of like Jen, like.
Performing arts shouldn't take that long.
Half an hour to be honest, so. We could try, yeah. Sure,
Oh, all right.
let's give it the go.
I'll just go give him a flat tire and he'll be late to the back.
Anybody who carries this many cell
I
phones
know.
is probably globally
I'm
available.
sorry.
Tell me your radio, thank you.
You know,
What'd you think?
yeah, so if I give you my listing in the morning,
Ours goes from 9:15 to 9:45, so.
so you wanna just bank in at 9:45, that's. Okay.
Well,
You
we'll
guys
be
can-
here, so.
You guys can just roll straight.
Okay, and then,
Tomorrow at 9:45.
yes,
Yeah, no problem. Perfect. Good party line, I'm going.
okay.
I won't be
My
drunk.
grandmother would pick up the phone and say, hang up, you've already told everybody.
Tomorrow.
It just tells everybody. Bye.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, and where I grew up.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for attending. I appreciate your participation. And we are adjourned.
You might want to look at these.
Out of here like a herd of turtles.
Hey. We'll be out of here before.